Well, hello everyone again. I'm a glutton for punishment. I hate myself, and so I am going to try again to do well in the Lotus 79. This is the broadcast race on GSRC, their weekly strength of field. I squeezed myself into the top split. I'm car number 14 out of, looks like 20 cars. And I kind of screwed up qualifying a little bit. I miscalculated the amount of fuel and actually only put one lap of fuel in the car. And coming around Parabolica, this is Monza, obviously. Coming around Parabolica, I stuttered, so I lost about 3/10. Wouldn't have made a huge material difference on my starting position, as you can see. In practice, I was turning 31.5 to 31.8 pretty consistently. Sometimes 32 even, high 32s if I was dealing with something else. But generally I had pretty good pace. But it was a little bit cooler. It was 33 Celsius track temp. This is 39, so this is going to be slippery. So for me, my experience in this has been, it's a survival deal. I know I do not have the raw pace for these guys.
Something must be wrong.
So for me, it's just a matter of surviving other people's accidents and making smart moves. I'm painfully aware that my racecraft is lacking in these cars. So I'm going to try to break the habit that I've had of having an early problem and then having to fight from the back because I'm already in the back. So I'm just going to try to make smart moves, let it string out just a little bit, and use the draft and pass people through just smarter moves than aggression, which is what got me in trouble at Donington. Alright, double check my set. One last time, I'm on my Monza set.
Hey, good luck everyone.
66 liters should give me 1 or 2 extra laps.
Have a good luck everyone, and Godspeed to all. Have a nice race.
One thing I want to warn my viewers about, if you watched my Camel GT race yesterday, you know that I'm coming off of a pretty bad upper respiratory infection, so I've been coughing a lot. It'll strike me occasionally throughout this race, most likely. So I'm sorry about the coughing in advance. It will happen. Speaking of. All right, breathe. I get so nervous at these races. Just going to try to take it easy this first lap, let it string out, avoid any chicane-related accidents. The exit of Ascari has killed a lot of people in practice. And obviously very difficult. What's normally the second chicane. This is kind of a cool layout in that it skips the first chicane. So you take Curve Grande at intense speeds. It's really great. A lot of fun in this car. Come on, ready to get in gear. Ooh, my heart is beating. First gear, lights.
Green, green, green.
Whoa. Man, just lit him up. Okay. It's all right. They'll accordion back together at the chicane here, so if nothing else, this gives me an accident buffer. Oh my goodness.
You had it missed, man. You had it missed.
Wow. Well, that registered contact for me. That sucks. I gained a few positions through great skill and racecraft and amazingness. Oh my goodness, guys. Wow. This is top split, right, guys? hope my car's okay from that ghost impact with that spinning car. I do have a teammate in this race, Joni Kajanen. He's running an identical car to mine, different setup, I believe. Joni is Finnish and so therefore faster than me. But we practiced a little bit together, and he's not so much faster than me that it's embarrassing. He just didn't screw up his qualifying effort. So he started somewhere in the top 5 or 6, I believe. Hell of a driver, Joni. You want to see a little fun he and I had a couple of week 13s ago? There was a battle of the Little Wings, which was the Renault versus the Pro Mazda. And he and I ran here at Monza in those cars in an unofficial race and just had a blast. Slight lift, the tires are still cool. Blue car up ahead, that's John. He's the guy who I had a pretty good battle with at Mosport for 14th after I had to fight back from 29th. So I think he and I are usually are going to be about the same pace on average. But I don't know yet. I don't really know this crowd too well yet to be able to make those kind of predictions. Ooh, that's close.
Still there. Clear. Car right.
Wide. Screwed that up.
Clear.
First time I've tried it, I didn't have an opportunity in practice to do that, and now I know what happens.
Right, Alex, did we turn?
1 minute 34.489.
I hope Yone wasn't caught up in that accident. I have no idea. My target is top 10. In this field, I just want to finish top half. Positive I rating. And when a third of the field crashes in the opening lap, it makes that more attainable than maybe I thought it would be. Another thing I didn't get a lot of opportunity to do in practice was really follow someone the way I am John right now. I was either faster or slower than the other guys and just couldn't get into a good scrap, which is the best way to practice if you ask me. You want to find someone who's maybe a hair better, who can push you, or someone exactly your pace that you can chase. Try this again. This time I'll brake a little earlier.
Keep to the left. Clear. Car right.
Keep it in the gray.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
A little over under.
Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line.
That's so cool.
1
VR makes this car so cool.
827. Keep to the right.
I mean, not that it isn't cool by itself, but
Still there.
it's
Hold
special
your
in
line.
VR. Alright, I'm going to have to breathe it here to hold it the inside line.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Just not brave enough. I don't know the car well enough. Okay, so the early over-under is not going to work. That means I need to be more patient coming out of a Ascari and come out of Parabolica behind him. Use the draft down the long straight and be in front of him on the left at the entrance of Curva Grande.
minute 33.233. The leader's pitting
Congratulations, Nuno.
Sounds like the leader crashed. Quick relative check. Last time I looked down, I had an 8-second gap. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, Yuha crashed. Interesting. A lot of the favorites seem to be struggling. Or dead. It's not a car you struggle in. You either live or you die. It's pretty unforgiving when you make mistakes. Man, I'm nearly the last car running. Arrow push is real. Right there.
minute 33.051.
One more spot and I'm at my top 10 goal. Sorry for the cough. Way too much steering input. That arrow push kills me. I don't know how to handle it yet in this car.
I'm so sorry.
0.6. John and I are pretty even.
Captain to just piss off to the back of the grid, Callie.
Short shift. A little bit there. Get more grip. I've seen some cars, and I've done it once, lose it right at the exit. It's like there's a little bit of wheel spin right at the exit of Parabolica if you're not careful. Spin you right around to that inside wall. Once it starts, it's just unrecoverable. Oop. Give me a little room to gather it up there, John. It's those kinds of mistakes I'm looking for, though. A little pressure. Okay, this time I think I'll take a slightly wider line through Parabolica so that I'm not right in his wake.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
0.3. Let's remember 0.3. Is this close enough?
1 minute 33.195. Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
Okay. That worked. Let's see what we got. I think I saw a slow car there on the right. Oh, Marco. Raced around Marco in Camel GT before. The guy must have been caught up in that early wreck.
You're in the top 10.
Music to my ears, top 10.
Thank you.
Ooh, got a gap now. Must have slid it on the entry of Ascari. All right, 4.3 to Mark. I think he's got a little draft there. Looks like a three-way battle, actually, so maybe they'll slow themselves down a little bit and I'll be able to get up to them. Should be able to go full on here. Less steering wheel input. Good. There we go. Down, down, down. One curb. Clip the second curb. Gas. Keep it in third. Find the apex. Roll. Gas. Just focusing on my lines. Clean mechanics. John is still in striking distance. I think the draft works about a second and a half back on that front stretch. I'm not sure though. Good old Monza. Monza's an interesting track. No elevation changes. It's pretty wide, but it's challenging because it's really hard to break away from anybody. I think they call it being draft locked. Fuel check. Need 18, got 21. Excellent.
1 minute 32.696.
2010. 4.0. Gained on Mark just a tad, but lost some ground to Steve and Cedric. Breathed it again. I'm just not brave enough. Just don't know the car enough. I mean, I practiced quite a bit, but this car just doesn't... I don't have a natural feel for what it can do yet. Just not aware enough of when it's on the edge and when it isn't. 1.9, 1.3. .6, 1.4. P8 is in the pits.
1 minute 32.
Gives me ninth. Survival, survival. See how little steering wheel input that is compared to earlier in the slipstream. Battling is brutal on your front tires around there. .3, 1.4. I'm gaining on Mark faster than I'm pulling away from John. Which could result, and will likely result, in a three-way scrap. Because when I get to Mark, if I manage to do that, I will, I'll be slowed down, and John will still be going the same pace. And so, if I don't quickly dispense of Mark, I'll be sandwiched in between two similar speed cars.
1 minute 32.488.
I do not see you in his name. He must have died in one of those crashes. Ooh, it's not good. John's picking up pace against me. Bad lap, I guess. First Lesmo didn't feel good, but it wasn't too terrible otherwise, was it? I guess the numbers don't lie. Let's see what it is.
1 minute 32.705.
Yep, that was a bad one. I guess. I've been so busy, I don't even know what I've been turning on average. Earlier, get in tighter, stronger exit. Clip the curb, go. John has found something. Ooh, caught the sausage. Hope that didn't damage it. These are kind of fragile. He's going to have to run here.
5-4.
I'll just hold the outside. Deal with it. Deal with the wind. Time for me to control corner entry. Unless he's alongside, there's not a lot he can do in the corners. So if I can control the entries to give myself good exits, he can't get alongside in the straights. Front straight is harder to control, but back here it's a lot easier. And John is on it. We're pretty even, Stevens. The jokes. High speed jokes. High downforce jokes. Car gets really light on exit there. Like I don't feel like I'm even using the steering wheel on exit to turn left. It's all throttle. Started to feel a little slippage there.
1 minute 32.376.
I was a little worried that he might have taken some air off my wing. Breathe the throttle ever so slightly. That was really poor.
Left side. Clear.
He's going to have it this time.
32.529. Car right.
Get it, John. Get it.
Still there.
Let's not kill each other here.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Good pass. Good stuff. Good racing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling a little bit now. In practice, in the cooler temps, I got faster and faster throughout the stint. I ran a full stint, but in these conditions, at least in the race, I can't seem to maintain the same level of ability here. I don't feel as confident in the car here on lap 18 as I did in, say, lap 7. Earlier it was the opposite. So maybe my car, my setup is just not quite as suited for the hotter temps. Good save, John.
Clear on the left.
It looks sketchy.
1 minute 32.99. You got 10 laps to go.
Flat out. Man, it's crazy. I think Mark might have made a mistake there. The car just looked weird in the distance. Trick is to not focus on it though, you know? I'm looking at the road, but the movement looked wrong somehow. It stood out in my periphery, if that's what you even call it when it's directly in front of you, but you're not focused on it. Come here, Mark. I want you. I want you so bad. I want you. You know I want you so bad. It's driving me mad. It's driving me mad. Alright, this musical stylings have been laughter while racing. I could hum like Sylvester Stallone in that stupid movie. The movie was so bad. When I'm in the zone, I hum. Bad acting, bad music, bad storytelling, bad racing. I mean, just everything about it. Go get hammered and watch. I think it was called Driven. Late 90s, Sylvester Stallone. Just the worst racing movie. Like, they couldn't have made it worse with Nick Cage. It was that bad. Missed the shift. Threw it into 5th, burped it, and missed. Just didn't get the timing right. Nuno, 30 seconds. You know, at most sport I was lapped, so that's probably an improvement for me. Slow. Just late getting back to the throttle. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, did you see that counter steer? Them's scary. Have to be careful. Scary exit in the hot here. Still, I think 3 positions at risk. If I were to crash right now, I would only fall to like 12th, but I want my top 10. That was my goal. I want that 8th, now that it's in reach. Maybe I should start thinking about short shifting to 4th in the middle of the sky. It's sketchy again. .9, 1.0. 3.0, 1.0. 5 laps to go, 3 seconds. That's a tall order. Overshot it. It's too bad. I was gaining on Mark there. And be careful. Sort of breathe that throttle. No flooring it for me coming out of the sky. I'm worried. Scared. I'm scared. Less wheel, less wheel. 2.3, okay. Are you saving fuel, Mark?
1 minute 32.377. You've got 5 laps to go.
You've got 5 laps to go. And he's still 2.5 ahead. You've still got this crazy Stevens guy behind. He's gonna dive bomb you. A little sketchy there. It's all part of the plan, right? See, when I make a mistake, it's just so that John thinks I'm gonna make a mistake. Ooh, he's right there. Looks like a good battle for second. John's about to start making moves. Right now he's just figuring out where he's stronger. Part of me thinks we're working together to catch Mark. But I don't know. I think it might be too late for that kind of play.
1 minute 32.245. You've got about 5 laps of fuel left. Left side. Still there.
Ooh, the power move. Good pass.
You've got 2 laps to go. Minute 32.706. Car right, clear.
Did I force you off, John?
No, I was on me.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
That was sketchy. Whew. All right, Mark, time to make a mistake. I command it. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Parabolica is a first gear corner. All right, stop joking. Do 1 more lap, clean. Bring it home in 9th. Successful day.
33.281.
I gotta pee. This car makes me need to urinate. Sorry for the burp. We're just releasing some extra awesomeness. Whoa. Hadn't done that all race. Almost killed myself in the final lap. Hit that inside curb in this car and it can upset it fiercely. Yep, right where I expected to be on fuel. It's good. Careful and smooth.
Great race, Matt.
John, that was a heck of a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, good race. I missed grabbing first gear going into the chicane and I couldn't make it, so I decided to play it safe to just coast through. Better to lose the place than die right there.
Yeah, I nearly killed myself on the last lap there. I hopped the second curb of that chicane. I spun myself out a bunch of times in practice doing that. All right, let's go back and look at that start and see what the heck happened. Ah, wow. Oh, man, I almost threw myself into the wall right at the beginning. See me get through this. Man, that extra distance saved my life. I don't see Yone anywhere in all that. Let's go back and watch him. Where are you at? Oh my goodness, Yone. Oh, you were right in the middle of it. Ouch.